Tēnā koutou e hoa mā. Welcome to another revision lesson. This is out of the Introduction to the Māori Language series put together by Matua 2, and this is out of Workbook 1, and this is revision lesson 8B, which goes with 8A. So once again, we are asking and saying where someone is from, and it is in your Workbook 1 on page 11. We're looking at the pronunciation and the meaning, but also looking at some of the breakdown in certain sentence structures. So the first part of it is no here, which we all know simply means from where. No here koe e hoa, and that's saying where are you from, friend. So we've got our trusted blue guy, our trusty green guy, we'll call him the Hulk again, talking to Mr. Blue. Over here he's asking no here koe e hoa. Ka pai? Now the answer is no te puke ahau, which simply means I'm from Te Puke. So now Mr. Blue over here is answering the Hulk, Mr. Green here, and saying that he is simply from Te Puke. I am from Te Puke, which is no Te Puke ahau. Ka pai? Moving on. No here, again, from where, this is the breakdown. Koe refers to the you. E hoa refers to friend. And simply, where are you from, friend? Okay, so simply for Māori it's just from where you, friend. But to make it sound more sense, we've put an R in there and put where are you from, friend. Simply means the same thing here, hoa mā. We'll look at the answer breakdown. So no refers to from. Te Puke, which is the same, from Te Puke. Ahau, which is talking about I or me. So the person answering is simply saying that I am from Te Puke. I'm from Te Puke. Ka pai? So we'll move on to the next one, which is no hea ia e mere. Okay, where is he or she from, Mary? That's what that means. And once again, we've got Mr. Green, Hulk, talking to Mary, or mere, over here. And he's asking no hea ia e mere, where is he or she from, Mary? And so we're talking about a third person, which is down here, which happens to be this person here, is referring to the she in the sentence. And so the answer is no mangere ia e hoa. She is from Mangere. So now Mary over here is answering Mr. Green, or the Hulk, and simply saying that this lady over here, which ia is referring to, is from Mangere. Ka pai? Moving on. No here, from where, this is the breakdown again. Ia refers to she in the previous diagram. E mere, and the person is asking Mary where that person is from. So it's from where she, Mary. Straight to the point, people, us Māori, that's how we usually say it. But to make it sound like and look like more sense, it's like, where is she from, Mary? The answer is no, refers to the from in the sentence. Mangere refers to Mangere, which is a town, as I mentioned before, up in Auckland. Okay, ia refers to the she, again, in the previous images. Okay, and simply she is from Mangere. Pai tērā. That good? So we'll move on. No hea kōrua e hoa mā. Okay, so this is saying where are you two from, friends. So Mr. Green now is talking to two people, and this is the kōrua. This is what kōrua is referring from. Where are you two from, friends? Okay, and so the answer is no puke kohe maua. Okay, so they are simply saying we are from Pukekohe. And so these two are replying to Mr. Hulk here that they are from Pukekohe. No Pukekohe maua. Okay, we don't need to break that sentence down. I think we are moving on. Okay, so no hea rawa e hone. Where are them two from, John? So the rawa is referring to the them and referring to two people. Okay? No hea rawa e hone. So that Mr. Green is asking John here, where are these two from? And they just happen to be some ladies, young ladies here. Okay? No te aroha rawa e kare. So the answer is them two are from te aroha, close friend. Okay? And so John here is saying to his close friend here that these two young ladies are from te aroha. So, no te aroha rawa e kare. Right, moving on to the next one in the sentence. So these sentence structures are actually following down your in your workbook 1 on page 11. They're going down in an order of how they appear in your workbooks. So we're moving on to the next one, which is no hea koutou e tamama, which simply means where are you three plus from, boys? Okay, so that 3 plus is referring to 3 or more boys. Okay, so it can be referred to 3 or more boys. You lot. Okay, so this old guy here, okay, Mr. Hulk has gotten a little bit older here, and he's talking to these 3 young lads here. Simply asking, no hea koutou e tamama, and the reply from them is, no one hunga mātou e koro. Okay, we are from Onehunga, elderly man. Okay, so as we learned in previous lessons, koutou marries mātou in the questions. Okay, so they're saying, simply saying, oops, go back one more. They are simply replying to this old guy here that they are from Onehunga. Ka pai, we move on. No hea rātou e hine. Okay, where are them 3 plus from, young lady? So we've got this old queer here talking to this young lady and asking him where, talking about a third lot of people, where these lot are from. Okay, and the answer is no kemureti rātou e kui. Okay, them 3 plus are from Cambridge, grandma. Okay, so the reply is from this young lady to her grandmother that these 3 are from Kemureti, which is Cambridge. Moving on to the next sentence structure, and I know this can be long and tedious, but grab a hold of these personal pronouns e hoa ma in terms of address, because they're quite important. So we're moving on. No hea te hoa o Peter e hoa. Okay, where is Peter's friend from friend? That's what that means. And so Mr. Green here, who's jumped back to youngness again, the Hulk is talking to this young lady and asking where Peter's friend is from, which happens to be this lady. So Mr. Green is asking this lady where Peter's friend is, who happens to just be Miss Green. So maybe Mr. Green wants to have dinner with Miss Green. So he's asking, where is Peter's friend from? Ka pai? And the answer is no mere mere te hoa o Peter, which simply means Peter's friend is from mere mere. Now you may look and see that there's a te here and a te here, and we've already learnt in the classes that te means the. However, the is not in any of these sentence structures. Why is that? Because that's how it's written in your workbook, and that's how it is in the app, but I will get to it, why that isn't there. Okay, but we'll move on to this part here and carry on with this lady is replying to Peter, replying about Peter's friend to Mr. Green, saying that she is from Mere Mere, which is another suburb up in Auckland, I hope. I'm pretty sure it's up there, but yeah, can't remember now. But however, moving on. Okay, so we're going to break that down. No here, from where, the. Okay, te refers to the in the sentence, which you didn't see in there before. Hoa refers to friend, or refers to of. Peter refers to Peter. E hoa refers to friend. Now that is a bit of a mouthful there. So to the Māori, it's simply from where the friend of Peter, friend. Okay, so that's how we say it, but to make it look more sense, okay, for our English counterparts, we chuck this like this. Where is Peter's friend from friend? Okay, so as I mentioned before, tomato, tomato. Okay, it pretty much means the same thing. Okay, as long as you've got the guts of the sentence, it means the same. Ka pai whānau, moving on. Here's the answer, nor from, mere mere, mere mere, te, once again, referring to the in the sentence, hoa, friend of, or Peter, which refers to Peter, okay, from mere mere, the friend of Peter. And here it is, how we had it in the previous diagrams. Peter's friend is from mere mere. Ka pai tērā. Right, moving on. No hea tōu hoa e hone. Okay, you guys already know what this means. By now you've pretty picked up on how the sentence structure is going. So we are looking at where is your friend from John. Okay, here we go again. Mr. Green, the Hulk, asking Mr. Blue about his friend down here, which happens to be Mrs. Green again. Okay, so the answer is no nepia tōku hoa. So he's simply saying that my friend is from Napier. And so Mr. Blue is answering Mr. Green, saying that that's John, is Mr. Blue, sorry. And he's saying that his friend, which happens to be Mrs. Green, is from Napier or Napier. There is another word that is used for Napier, which is ahuriri. Ahuriri, and that is in your work, actually, yes, it should be in the workbooks on place names, and it will be in your app and place names as well. So have a look at that. So ahuriri is another name for Napier. Righto, moving on. No here, from where. Okay, that's referring to from where. We're breaking the sentence structure down. Tōu is your, refers to. Hoa refers to friend. E hone refers to, obviously, John. And simply saying, where is your friend from John? The answer was from, nor is from. Napier refers to Napier. Tōku refers to my. Hoa refers to friend. And simply saying, my friend is from Napier. Ka pai? Moving on. No here, o hoa e kare. So in the previous sentence we had tōu here. When you drop the T and put ou, that turns this into a plural sentence. So it now becomes where are your. Ou still refers to your, but it adds the S on the end of friends in this sentence structure. Where are your friends from close friend? Ka pai. So once again, Mr. Green talking to this lovely young lady here about these two. Okay. So the ou refers to these two, could be 2, 3, or more. That ou can refer to. And so, went too far. So we're going with the answer now. So the answer is no te teko oku hoa. No te teko oku hoa, which simply means my friends are from Te Teko. Okay, now I'm told that that's a place near Whakatane. If you want to know where Whakatane is, it's near Te Teko. Okay, so they're both right next to one another. Okay, and simply Mrs. Blue is replying that her friends here are from Te Teko, which is near Whakatane, in the North Island, New Zealand. Ka pai tērā. So moving on. No here, from where. Here's the breakdown. O refers to your. Hoa, friends. So the O still refers to your, but we're putting the S on the end of friends here. E kare refers to close friend. And where are your friends from? Close friend. Okay. The answer is no, from. Te teko stays the same. Oku refers to my this time instead of your. Hoa puts the S, the oku puts the S as a plural. And simply, my friends are from Te Teko. But if we have a look at it here, it's from Te Teko, my friends, but like I said before, tomato, tomato. Okay, and here we go. We're moving on. Okay, we're just about to the end of this page here, Huama. I know it's been a long process in getting through this one page, but bear with me, we're just about there. No hea tōna hoa, he ni. Okay, so this is simply saying where is his or her friend from Jane. And once again, Mr. Green is asking Mrs. Blue, which happens to be Henny or Jane, however you want to look at it, about his friend over here. So Mr. Green is asking Jane about Mr. Blue's friend. Okay, so that's the direction of speech and actually who they're talking about. So I hope all these arrows aren't putting you guys off and it's making you guys even more confused. So I'm hoping that's not the case. So this refers to the friend that he wants to know about, and the answer simply is no kerepehi tōna hoa, which simply means his friend, because it is a his. It can be a her, but we're referring to a his here. His friend is from Kerepehi, which is another town in the North Island. Okay? And so Mrs. Blue is answering to Mr. Green. Okay? Henny is saying that his friend, which happens to be this lady, is from Kerepehi. Right. Over to the next one. So we're going to break it down. No here simply refers to the from where. Tōna refers to his in that sentence. Hoa refers to friend. Henny refers to the lady that he's talking to. Okay, from where his friend, Jane. And here it is. It makes more sense. Where is his friend from, Jane? Okay. The answer was no, which refers to from. Kerepehi, which is a town in the North Island. Tōna, which refers to his. And Hoa refers to friend. From Kerepehi, his friend, is the answer. And we click a button and it comes out like this. His friend is from Kerepehi. Moving on. Okay. We're moving on to the plural. So once before we had tōu and ou. Now we're looking at ona as opposed to tōna. So the question is, no hea ona hoa moana. Okay, and that's simply saying where is his or her friend from Moana. So once again, we got Mr. Green talking to Mrs. Blue, who happens to be named Moana in this instance, talking about his friends. Okay, so it's plural for friends here. So he's asking this lady about Mr. Blue's friends now, okay, who happen to have two of them in this instance. Whereas before it was tōna, there was only one. Okay, so that, and actually I forgot to mention that it could be more than two, it could be three, or even four or more. Okay, the answer is no te aroha ona hoa. His friends are from te aroha. Okay, so Mrs. Blue is telling Mr. Green here, Moana is telling Mr. Green that his friends are from te aroha. Ka pai? Okay, so no here, from where, we're breaking it down again. Ona refers to his, still. Hoa refers to friends. In this sentence, the ona pretty much puts the S there. Moana is the person he's talking to. Okay, and simply, where are his friends from Moana? The next one, the answer was no, which refers to from. Te aroha, which refers to te aroha again. Ona, his, still. Hoa, which means friends. Ona is once again putting the S at the end of friends. Okay, so that's what that looks like. And simply, his friends are from te aroha. Right, moving on. Now, this isn't in your workbook, but we did cover this in one of the lessons, so I thought it prudent to add it here. Okay, using a and e in front of names. So the pronunciation and the meaning of that here. So using the a and e in front of names as a general rule of thumb. Okay, there are exceptions, but we're just looking at the general rule of thumb here now. Okay, no here a pita e mere. Okay, So that's what it looks like. Where is Peter from? Mary. So that was one of the questions that was asked. No hea koe e Peter. Where are you from, Peter? So those are the two things. And as you can see here, there's an R in front of this name, and there's an E in front of his name here. Okay, so we're going to break that down and have a look at it. So no hea a Peter e mere. Again. So where is Peter from? Mary. So we've got our trusted diagrams again. So Mr. Green asking Mrs. Blue, who happens to be Mary, where Peter is from. Okay, so the rule of thumb is are is used in front of a name when talking about someone. Okay, so Mr. Green is asking Mary about Peter. So no hea a Peter e mere. So Mr. Green is asking about Peter. He's not actually talking to Peter. He's talking to Mary about Peter. Asking him, where is Peter from, Mary? So that's when you use the are. So are is used in front of a name when talking about someone. And here's the other variation. No hea koe e Peter. Okay, which simply means where are you from, Peter? Okay, so Mr. Green is asking Peter himself where he is from. Okay, so the rule of thumb here is is used in front of a name when talking to someone. So when you're talking to someone directly, then you put the in front of their name. Not forgetting the rule that we learned before. Okay, and the rule is 2 short vowels or less, you use in front of a name. So because Peter has got 2 short vowels, you put in front of his name. But if you had tūranga waiwai, you wouldn't put there because you're breaking the rule over here. So if there's 2 short vowels, then you use You still use the okay? So I hope that's cleared that up. So are is used when you're talking about someone. Is used when you're talking to somebody. But don't forget the rule about using in front of names. Are, you can have as many vowels in front of in somebody's name. So this could be tūranga waiwai, Jacob. So it can be used. But in here, you only put if there's 2 short vowels. Okay, you drop it if there's 3 or more, or if there's non-Māori words. Ka pai. I hope that's answered your question. So one more time, I'll just mention that are is used in front of a name when talking about someone, and is used in front of a name when talking to someone. Not forgetting the rule, 2 short vowels or less. Pai tērā. And so, thank you, e hoa mā, for tuning in to this revision lesson. I know it's been a long one, but work at it, e hoa mā, work at it. So, ka kite anō, e hoa mā. Thank you.